Hey, what is going on guys? So today we're going to be taking a look at the most recent Star Wars The Black Series figures I've picked up here. This is the Ahsoka wave. I have already shown off the Marok or Marok and also the Sabine Wren. I do not have the Balin or the Shin yet. Obviously with the re-release I will more than likely just pick up those ones as like I said I don't have any yet. But for today we will be taking a look at these four, of course starting off with Ahsoka herself. We then also have Ezra Bridger. Ahsoka is number 1 in the line and Ezra is number 2. Hopefully in the future they do give us a updated Ezra also. We then also have Hera. She is number 6 in the line. There is shots of all sides of the packaging. And then the final figure here is Professor Huyang. There he is in the packaging, and this one is number 7 in the line. We'll go ahead, we'll take all figures out of the packaging and take a closer look at what these figures do come with. And here we have all 4 figures out of the packaging, all looking really great standing there. Starting off with the accessories, Ahsoka does come with both of her standard blades. Then you do have Ezra there, he does come with his saber also, and also his blaster. Over to Hera, you do only get the blaster with this one, but there is some nice little detail pieces on there. And then for the Professor, you do get the training saber hilt there, the little touchpad, and also the attachable arms that do go on the back there. As you can see, there is some articulation in there, which is great to see. Taking a look at the figures themselves, starting off with Ahsoka, this does appear to be a re-release from the Mandalorian Ahsoka. I do have that figure, but I don't have it on hand with me, so correct me below if there is any or many differences. Again, a great looking head sculpt, of course, on that figure. The next one being the Ezra. This one's really cool. It is, of course, more based on the hologram that we do see, which is, of course, his Rebels Season 4 look. So this one will probably end up going in my Rebels display. Some really great detail pieces over this figure. The next figure here being General Hera Syndulla. It does appear to be a different sculpt from the Rebels figure. Again, unfortunately, I don't have that one on hand to be able to compare. But nonetheless, this one does look pretty great here. Again, some really nice detail pieces over the figure. And much like the Rebels figures, their uniforms are quite vibrant, so they do quite stand out. Completely pinless on all of these figures here. And they do all have the butterfly joints, so there is some great articulation in them. The final figure we're taking a look at is the Professor Huyang. Much like a lot of the previous droids we have seen lately, some really great articulation on this one. Terrific sculpt work, some really fine, nice details. I think they've done a really great job on this figure. And here we have the arm backpack attachment clipped on, and that fits on there really nicely. So now we'll go ahead and pose up these figures, and here we have them all with their accessories in hand. Really liking the way they do all look together. You can get some quite dynamic poses out of these figures, of course, like with that Ahsoka we've seen before. But I'm really happy with the way these are all looking here. Really glad to finally have these ones in hand. And I do think for the most part they all have turned out pretty well. Have you guys picked up these figures, or are you a bit behind on these waves just like me? As I mentioned, I do still need to pick up the Shin and the Balin. But overall really glad with this wave here. As always, let me know what you guys do think below. Thank you all for watching, I do appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one.